Apprentice. Yay! Okay, back on Team Life with a Purpose Monday nights team calls. I was doing every other Monday, so the first and third Monday of the month. That was what I was doing beforehand, and now we are changing it. I'm changing it to every Monday night. It's going to be half hour, nothing too intense. It's going to be quick, and then I'll just leave some time open at the end for Q&A. Just troubleshooting stuff. If you need to talk through anything, then I'm here. So it's just my way of giving to the team and answering questions as we go, because I know every week something new pops up, some new circumstance, some, life happens. So we just want to work through it and get through it together. So with that said, let me go over last month's August Success Club earners. Let me share the screen because this is so pretty. So impressed by us, you guys. It's incredible. Our team, so this is not Legacy Elite in whole. This is our Team Life with Purpose team. Like, we are growing crazy, and Success Club is showing. So we have April Escamilla at 14. She was leading the pack. Andrea at 8, Lizzie at 8, Cassandra at 8, Marlene 8, Yenny and Adrian at 7, Celisa at 6, Rosa and Carla at 4, Umbe, Lisa, Liliana, Rosa, Sylvia, Leslie, Rosalba, Veronica, and Vanessa at SC2 and SC1. Crazy, right? Like, so many people, so many lives change. I got to calculate how many lives have that we as a team got on a path to bettering their health and doing something amazing, like introducing them to Beachbody programs. Yay. Okay, let me close this one. And then so far for September, this first week, April is at SC8, Leslie, Lisa, and Liliana at SC2. Crazy. That's 4, 5, 6, 7 lives that have started with a challenge pack to bettering their health and bettering their fitness, and just introducing them to Team Beachbody as a whole, and to our amazing team. So let me stop share. I'm like so impressed with that. And it's only the second week, the beginning of the second week, and we have 7 lives that have joined with the challenge pack. Okay, so I wanted to start off this series, our Monday nights, with a topic that is the very basic. It's something that we should be doing daily. If not daily, then at least 5 days out of the week. Give yourself 2 days to rest. When I was working full-time, I worked my Beachbody business 6 days a week, all honestly. There was, and it varied from day to day, but I devoted at least a half hour to building my Beachbody business in the very beginning, at least a half hour a day. Some days it was as much as maybe 2 hours, and that's broken up into pockets. So when you're working full time, like, you have to work in pockets. Like, there's no way where my mind could just focus on Beachbody for a 2 hours time frame. Like, it wasn't possible for me. So I had to work in pockets. I did like half hour in the morning where I would check in with my challenge groups. Of course, I did my own workout, posted in my challenge group about my workout, posted some sort of motivational motivational post in my challenge group, and scheduled maybe 1 or 2 posts to go out on my own personal profile for during the day, because I didn't know what my day was going to bring me. As a social worker and as an emergency response social worker, like, I didn't have a set schedule where I would have set time frames for breaks. So I had to just be on top of it and post 1 or 2 posts, like schedule them out to go throughout the day. So I don't have to worry about me the whole stress about posting on social media during the day when I was focusing on my day job and social work, I didn't have to worry about that. I was still had a social media presence for those people that were following me or following my journey, and my posts would still pop up on their feed because I scheduled them. You can use a variety of scheduling third-party apps. There's Hootsuite, which was what I started with. That's not my favorite. Postcron is my favorite right now, and it's free. You can schedule 10 posts at a time for free. If you want to schedule more than 10 posts, of course, then you have to get the paid version. But 10 posts is plenty. Like if you just need to schedule out 2 posts for the day and maybe like 1 post in your challenge group, then that's only 3 posts per day. So you can schedule maybe 3-4 days worth of posts in one sitting, and that could take you like as little as 20 minutes just to like organize yourself or whatnot. What I did for posting was I created a private Pinterest board, and I would save like inspirational pictures that spoke to me, spoke to my personality. The image was very eye-catching, and I saved them in that private personal board on Pinterest, so that way I had a collection of stuff to grab from when I didn't want to like use brain power to think of a post or something like that. We all have those days where our brains just aren't functioning like we would want them to. So that's an idea for you guys, is like create a personal or private Pinterest board, and just like every time you're scrolling Pinterest and you find something that you like, whether it's a recipe, some sort of motivation, some fitness stuff. There's tons of like Shakeology stuff, tons of meal plan things on Pinterest that you can just like save and to use later and schedule them out using Postcron for free. What else? Pockets. When doing things in pockets. Okay, so I would do my workout, schedule the post, and then get on with my day. How to shower, get ready for work, do the whole routine, get to work. During a break, or when I had like 10, 15 minutes, and this is like usually when I went to the restroom, I would take my phone with me and check on my messages. Who messaged me, respond to messages really quickly, took like 5 minutes, respond to a few messages, send out some friend requests, and that's it. Like I did that a couple of times, maybe 3 times during the day, and it was just friend requesting, sending out messages, responding to messages. And yeah, when I got home, I had to do the mom routine, get the kid, wife stuff, get the house in order, get stuff prepared for the following day. And then once Aiden was in bed, then I would maybe give like half an hour to an hour of Beachbody work. And that is just responding to messages, checking in my challenge group one last time, responding to the people in my challenge group. And yeah, that was it. Like that was the behaviors. That was what my day looked like. It was pockets of work. Was it hard? Was it tiring? Yeah, some days. But was it worth it? Hell yeah. Like I got to quit my job. I got to like build up my income, build up this team to, create some freedom in my life. So I really want that for those of you that want that. You just have to devote the pockets, working in the pockets. So in those pockets, I did vital behaviors. So I was a product of the product. I made sure I did my workout. I posted about my workout in my challenge group, and also a post on my Facebook profile. Drink Shakeology every day. That was a given. So I was product of the product. I was messaging people. I was sending out hello messages. Even though we didn't call it that back then, that's what we were doing. We were sending out hello messages. I was just like friend requesting old high school people, people from my past, and just reconnecting. That's all. It's all hello messages. It's just reconnecting to somebody from your past. Or if it's like someone refers you to a person, say you have a challenger and they refer you, oh, my friend's interested in doing this too. So then I would build a relationship. It wasn't anything like salesy. It was just like, hey, how are you doing? So-and-so gave me your name and told me that you were interested in getting fitter or losing weight. Just varied the type of wording that I used on the person. And so that's what hello messages are. They're just relationship building messages. It's not an invite. It's not join my challenge group. It's just the initial messages are relationship building messages. Let me pull something up. For those of you that are not using a system whatsoever, this is what you need to do. Like tonight, start using this tonight. It's the power of threes. It's this sheet here. It's in our Team Life with the Purpose files. It's a PDF. You just download it, print it out. You can, get a notebook from the Dollar Tree, like this size. What is this, like a 7x5 maybe notebook, and create your own power of threes in your notebook. So every day you're tracking 3 friends that you added, that you sent a friend request to. You're sending out relationship building messages, at least 3 a day. Really simple. That can take you like 3 minutes, like a minute each person. It's just like, hey, how are you doing? How's, I noticed you had a baby, like what's her name? Simple messages like that. Don't overthink it. Keep it simple. The simpler, the better. Once those conversations, you start going back and forth, they're asking you questions, you're asking them questions about life. Maybe you see, or maybe they mention something to you that they see you posting about clean eating or eating healthier. They see you posting about your workouts. They see you posting about, being more positive and doing a health journey. They're going to ask you 9 times out of 10, people ask me about what I'm doing, or them saying like, I want to lose weight, or, because I'm posting about my journey. I'm not being shy about it. Every day I'm sharing something about my health and fitness journey, my own personal struggles, what program I'm doing, what am I eating, stuff like that. So it leaves it as an open door for people to know you on another level. And they, 9 times out of 10, they're going to bring it up. And that's when the invite comes in. They ask you about what you're doing. Then you say, hey, I'm having this, it's September now, so I'm getting names together for my October challenge. Do you want to know more about it? And you can pull the wording from the scripts. We have plenty of scripts that you can use. The one I personally use is the challenge application scripts. That's in the files in our team. That is the script that I use. I am not doing anything different. That script is gold to me. It's saved on my Google Drive. I can pull it up from my phone. I can pull it up from any computer. Like my MacBook right now is at the doctor's. It's being worked on. So I have my husband's laptop right here, and I don't have anything saved on the MacBook hard drive. All my files are saved on my Google Drive. So it's accessible from any PC, any laptop, any mobile device that I use. That's why I love Google Drive. Create a Google Drive, you guys, and start saving all these files to your Google Drive. If you need help on setting that up, let me know. I can give you a tutorial video that's out there already. So that's invites. Follow-ups, and that's just responding back to the messages. Like once you're using the scripts and the invite, that's just following up with your invites, going through the script, step 1, step 2, step 3. If you get stuck, that's what we're here for. That's what I'm here for. Post in the group, post in Legacy Elite. This is my conversation. This is what I said. This is what she responded or he responded. I'm stuck, help. Don't be shy. This is how you learn to grow and handle objections, is by reaching out, asking for help. So that way we can guide you into using the correct language, because there's correct language and there's incorrect language that is part of Danny Johnson's training. So for those of us that have been through First Steps, those of us that have Danny Johnson's training material, like audio disc, what's it called? 6 Figures in 6 Months. I know I love Prospecting and Closing Your Way to Millions. Those of us that have it like know the right kind of words and language to use on those types of objections or whatever types of objections you're going through or having. And then there's the coaching. So it's those people that you can see as a potential coach. They love fitness. They're on a health journey. They're probably a current challenger that's kicking butt, posting every day, enjoying the journey, seeing results, being an advocate. I've had people like be an advocate for Beachbody and basically post about their journey publicly on their social medias before I even invited them to know about the coaching opportunity. Because not many people know about the coach opportunity. They know Beachbody. They know the P90X, they know Insanity infomercials. 21 Day Fix is huge right now. Like Amazon, I was looking last night, Amazon has like all of these 21 Day Fix knockoffs. It's crazy. I know Beachbody's already like on top of that kind of stuff, but it's crazy how popular the 21 Day Fix. Everybody is knowing about the 21 Day Fix, the containers, and this concept of portion control to lose weight and get healthier. So that's pretty awesome that the 21 Day Fix has blown up like this. It's crazy to see, but many people don't know about the coaching opportunity, don't know about being an advocate for health and fitness, being an inspiration for others just by sharing their flaws and sharing their journey. So yeah, if you recognize somebody as being an amazing person and you can see the potential in them with the coach, you never know if they're looking for an extra income, if they're struggling financially, if they have like these huge medical bills to pay off and they don't know how. So you never know what a person's circumstances is, because we don't post about our financial hardships on social media. I've never seen anybody post about that. Maybe if like, no, I'll take that back. I've seen people post about financial hardships, creating weird GoFundMe accounts. But for genuine people that have pride in, you know, what they do and their life in general, like they don't post about financial hardships. So I know for me, when I was struggling and we were like struggling in debt pre-Danny Johnson, before going to First Steps to Success, like I kept like this burden of credit debt hanging on my shoulders all the time. And then once I come out of First Steps and learned more about war on debt and how to manage our money better, then that's when like doors open and I saw the bigger potential that Beachbody had for me to pay off debt, to, you know, get to a position to quit social work, to stay home with the boys. So yes, coaching invites are very, very important. Do not be fearful with inviting someone to learning more about a coach. And they can say no. Who cares if they say no? At least you asked. And you never know that maybe a month later, 2 months later, that's still in their head, that she invited me to be a coach and I saw this webinar recording, or I was in this sneak peek and people were talking about like financial stability and what coaching can bring. They might come back, you know, you never know, but at least you invited them. You did that initial invite and you did something scary. And when you do something scary, that means you're growing. Okay. Any questions thus far? No? Okay. Moving on. Okay. Social media postings. Whoa. Where did you guys go? Oh, my screen closed. Okay. So vital behaviors are super important. Power of threes, I talked about. What else I do for vital activities every single day, social media postings. I wanted to go into a little bit in depth with this, give you guys an idea of what to post. So number one, I share about my journey, the highs, the lows, the good, the bad, my mess ups, my screw ups, my victories, you know, my 5 step backs, you know, everything. If it's something that, you know, moves you, that makes you want to become stronger, share about it. Don't be scared. Like, sharing about your journey is what's going to open up the door for opportunity, for new clients, for people to come to you to ask you, like, for help. I think when you think about social media and creating posts, keep it simple. You don't have to do anything like any of the like top 10 journals or blog entries that people post on, and I'm guilty of that sometimes too, but for the most part, mine are very simple. My videos are very simple. It's me working out. It's me struggling. It's jiggleness happening. And yeah, I'm sharing my journey. So you want to post something helpful to others. This can be a recipe. This can be a fitness tip that you feel proud of. This can be something that you struggled with last month, but now like you are taking charge and you have it down, like water intake. This can be, let's see, what else is something helpful? I think when you go throughout your day, and I know this always comes up for me. I'm like, oh, I should post about that. That thought comes in my head. I should post about that. If that thought comes in your head, then you should post about that. Don't second guess yourself and just keep it simple and post about it. If you don't have the time to do it then and there, then jot it down somewhere so you don't lose that train of thought. So that way you can do it later. Keeping it real. Don't be somebody else. Like, stay yourself. Use your own language that you like to do. If you like to cuss. If you like to, if you like to use certain terms, then use certain terms. I know Salisa uses chingona a lot. People have their phrases. You have your certain phrases that when you talk to your friends, you talk to your husband, your spouses, that you say. So use those phrases in your post. Be real. Keep it real. Share about teachable moments in your real life, not just health and fitness, not just Beachbody, just teachable moments that you go through. I know Adrienne shared about her son and the struggle she has with her son. I love that. And yeah. I was listening to a Tara Carr video some time ago, and I have this post. I have Post-it notes all over my desk with different sayings, just different notes. Like one says, "Your biggest project is you." My team works hard. It's kind of like a motivational board all over my desk. I have one that says laser focus, one that says don't stop. I have a post-it. Richard saw these post-it notes, and one day he like made one that says I love you and like hung it in my post-it notes, and I saw it. So I have post-it notes everywhere. And this one from Tara Carr, she was talking about social media posting. She says that she follows 4 rules. She only posts about 4 things. It has to be teaching, some sort of teaching moment, preaching about something that she's very passionate about. And Tara Carr is like passionate about GMOs and organic food. How do I know this? Because I follow her for one, and she always says that I'm passionate about this. Like, this is my niche. This is what I'm living for. A laughing moment, so something funny. So if make fun of yourself, don't be so uptight that you can't make fun of yourself. Be real. Or a sharing moment. So teaching, preaching, laughing, or sharing. Each post has to have one of those in her social media. So I thought that was an awesome tip, and it's something that I follow too. Like I'm not just posting something just to post, it's following one of those guides, either teaching, preaching, laughing, or sharing, or a combination of those. So I wanted to share that with you about social media. And one final thought is, I know I sucked in the beginning. I know I sucked about in my posts in the beginning, and I was being very salesy in the beginning. Time Hop and On This Day from Facebook is just proof of that. And it's funny that when I see my old posts and my old call outs for challenge groups, it's like, dang, I was like so salesy. I was like posting Beachbody logos all the time. But I didn't know any better. So I want you guys to know that once in a while, that's okay, but don't make it an everyday thing. Don't make it like five days out of the week thing. Like maybe like one time a month is good, just to share about the specials and the promotions. But don't get in the habit of being just Beachbody. Don't get in the habit of just being 21 Day Fix or Size or whatever program that you're doing at the moment. You share about it, you share your journey about it, but don't be like 21 Day Fix, like don't write it out in bold letters or use the 21 Day Fix logo, or create a collage with the 21 Day Fix logo. Like be you, share about you posing with the containers, or you using the containers, you doing the workouts. Your face has to be on your post. It's your social media profile, so it needs to be you, not Beachbody stuff. Okay, guys, I'm going to open it up for any Q&A, and then we'll close it out. Any questions? No? I'm so happy that you guys were on and joined me. I know it was last minute. I decided to do weekly calls during our Diamond leadership call this morning, and I just got the urge. I'm like, okay, I just got to get this done. Just got to devote to it, to giving you guys some sort of support system on another level, and just sharing with you guys what I do and just being real about it. And I've been to a lot of trainings. I've invested a lot of money in personal development, and I hope that one day you guys can also do it too. I know Adrian's gone to many seminars, and I don't know, Gabby, have you been to Super Saturdays? No, not First Steps. Have you been to First Steps yet? You would love First Steps.
No, I haven't. I wanted to, but with the baby and Joey working so much, it's hard.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'll get to it though. But I've been listening to a lot of her stuff online. So little by little, and I think I actually did download the ebook. So
good. First Steps to Wealth.
What?
First Steps to Wealth.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
First Steps to Wealth is basically, it gives you a good intro to what she talks about during First Steps.
Okay, good. I want her War on Debt too, because that's like my next thing to conquer.
Cool. That's awesome. Did you download her app? She has a podcast app.
No, I just I went to her website and signed up for her newsletter, and then through YouTube, I get all the notifications when she uploads her videos. So I usually get them like later on in the afternoon. So yeah. But I should probably get her app. I have so many apps on my phone, and it's slow now because of it. So yeah.
Clear it out. That's how we do it. That's how we have to do it.
Yeah.
Clear out some of the apps. Download her app, because you can listen to all the archive stuff that she has. And because of the titles, you can kind of figure out like what the topic is about. Like she talks a lot about marriage, and she'll throw in business related stuff in there. So all of it, of course, has spirituality in it.
Yeah.
And her faith, because that's what she's known for, and that's what she loves, and that's her passion.
Yeah, my journey for everything is kind of coming full circle now, and I feel like she's probably the best one, because I'm like finding my faith and trying to put that first, and so in that, I think she's speaking loud and clear to me. So she's the one I'm gravitating towards right now.
Good. I love
Yeah.
it. Personal development is huge and super important because if we're not working on our flaws and working on bettering ourselves and understanding ourselves more, then then we're not going to grow. So personal development is huge.
Yes.
Okay, guys, that's it. That's the night. Thank you for joining us. And I will post the recording in a little bit. Bye.